New PlayStation handheld report backed up by Digital Foundry. Here we go. Tom Ivan over at BGC. Digital Foundry has backed up recent claims that Sony is working on a new PlayStation handheld. Last month, Bloomberg reported that Sony is developing a portable console capable of playing PS5 games. They claimed that the company was in the early stages of creating the device, which is still years away from any potential release. That's horrible. In a video published on Monday, Digital Foundry said it was corroborated some of Bloomberg's reporting. Quote, "What's interesting about this, we actually heard about this handheld some months ago from a couple of sources specifically," end quote, said senior staff writer John Lenman. Quote, "So we're not in the business of leaking things, but it's interesting that this finally sort of started to make its rounds because it just sort of confirmed that we had seen and heard of the heard off the record about the existing, which is cool." So to me, this just sort of strengthens the notion that, yeah, they're very much working on something, and this article makes it seem like it's even further out than I actually thought based on that. So I'm not sure where it's going. I think there's like prototype stuff out there, possibly. That's the biggest thing. Michael, it's all but confirmed. We're just waiting for PlayStation to go, yeah, we're working on it. But at the same time, we're so far away, I think, from getting this device, which probably lines up. We'll probably get, you know what's going to happen is the Xbox is going to announce theirs and the PlayStation is going to announce theirs. That's what's going to go on.
Yeah, I mean, Xbox has at least come out and basically Phil Spencer did confirm last month. He said, we are working on this, so you're basically right. Everyone's confirmed this except for Sony, which I'm sure they're going to confirm soon. And yeah, I think it's going to be one of them will announce theirs and the other one will follow right up. But I think both of them are going to be synced up with that next generation of consoles. I think that's just kind of what you have to go with. I think also I think a lot of them are waiting to see what exactly is on the Switch, right? We've seen some leaks.
Yeah.
Based on the leaks, the Switch 2 doesn't seem like it's going to be that impressive, but you want to hold back. Make sure somehow if the Switch comes out with some crazy hardware. The other thing is, of course, we had that, the Switch Lite, I forgot what the middle one was called that had the better LED screen. So maybe you're going to say, okay, we want to make sure we get ours announced before that comes out. So yeah, I think everybody's just waiting. This thing interesting. Lineman says that they saw it, right? He says they saw and heard off the record. Don't know if maybe they saw, if he says they saw pictures or what, but curious to see how far this is along. But I think you're right. We're going to get an Xbox or a Microsoft or a Sony announcement, and then the other one's going to come out right after it. But both these are lining up for probably the next generation, so like 2028, I think, Drew, is maybe the soonest we see from either of these.
Very curious to see when the timing is, right? When do we actually are able to purchase this alongside the next generation of consoles? So when they announce PlayStation 6, where do you place this handheld device? You don't want to get one overthrow the other is the biggest fear moving forward. Because all of a sudden now you're like, okay, my pocket can only afford one device. I'll probably go with the console over a handheld device, right? The handheld device side of it coincides with the console is more of a benefit than anything else, right? It won't be a standalone console. Dude, I can't see PlayStation going, hey, we're shutting down on consoles and moving handheld only.